Hello folks and welcome back to Let's Play Tokyo Dark. And as you can see on the board, our sanity has diminished quite a bit. Professionalism is not doing so great. Investigation, we're going pretty strong. The neuroses, however, has taken a bit of a knock as well. I've adjusted the volume because wow is this game loud. And yeah, when it lets me out of the menu or the pause screen, we're going to continue. I'm hoping, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, we've seen all this. Yeah, the mask, why? Now, when last we left off, there was a noise coming from over here. And we've got to find out what's going on. Go to shrine. Oh dear. So this is how it went down 6 months ago. Let's see how well we do at this reconstruction. The day at the shrine I saw Reina for the first time, the girl who Kazuki had been chasing, and who would be his killer 6 months later. Her eyes kept darting around, making her mental state impossible to read. Until that day I'd never seen her, but she felt familiar. As I moved toward her, I began to feel uneasy. At knife point was Mai Koana. She must have been dragged here shortly after I arrived. Even in the warm spring air, I remember a shiver going down my spine. Okay. Right, guess we'll move a bit closer. Tanaka, what exactly is going on here? Everything's under control, Ito. Stay behind me. Who is she? Tell her to go away. If she doesn't, I'll do it, I swear. Please, don't hurt me. I don't know anything, please. Reina, this is my partner, Detective Ito. I told you she'd be coming, remember? See? She's staying right behind me. Just like I said she would. No one's trying to trick you. What took you so long, Ito? Anyway, tread lightly and follow my lead. Introduce yourself. Hey, your name's Reina, right? Yeah? Hi, Reina. My name is Ayami. I'm a friend. Please help me. You're not my friend. You don't know anything about me. I don't trust her. Keep her back. We won't take one more step. Promise. You know, my partner's a lot smarter than me. Maybe you should tell her what you told me. About the voices and what you call it. Oh, right. The dark. No, I don't want to talk about them. You said you can make them stop. Can you really? Like I said, I've met other people like you. They were very sick, but when they came with me, I got them help, and they got better. I'm sick? It's not real? That's right. Though, I know it doesn't seem that way. It's not your fault. It's not? No, of course not. If I was in your position, I'd be scared too. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real. That's right. No, you're wrong. You can't see it is all. What's down there? Eating everything up. Eating me up. I don't see anything, Reina. It's a beautiful spring day, nothing more. There's nothing out to get you here. It's below us all the time. It whispers, shows me things it wants me to do. I can't eat, I can't sleep. There's nothing below us. I know it's confusing, but you've been sick a long time, and it won't get better unless you let us help you. This is pretty much going nowhere, folks. I mean, batshit crazy? No, you're lying. You want to hurt me like everyone else. I'll do it alone. I've always been alone. I need the mask. That's the only way to fix this. So stay away. Raina, there's no mask here. Isn't that right, Mai? Yes, of course. I don't know anything about a special mask at this shrine. And Raina, Mai wouldn't lie about that, would she? There's no reason to hurt her if she doesn't know anything, right? Quiet, both of you! You're working together. That's it, right? I know it's here. Where's the mask? Where's the mask? Please stop. I don't know anything about it. I swear. Please let me go. Hey, we talked about this earlier, right? Violence only makes everyone nervous, and people do silly things when they're nervous. I don't know about you two, but it's hard to focus clearly on an empty stomach, and I'm starving. Are you two hungry? Know what my favourite food is? Pizza! Hey, Mai, what's your favourite type of pizza? Pizza? You want to know about, I don't know. I like margarita. Well, a little boring, but a classic. How about you, Raina? What's your favourite pizza? I can get one brought in for all of us. Much more pleasant way to talk than at opposite ends of a shrine, if you ask me. Pizza? But what about the... I promise, we'll talk about all that stuff later. But first, pizza. Because pizza makes the whole world whole. I liked pizza too. Before. Not now. Before? Before what, Raina? Maybe you can tell me about it. No. I don't want to talk about that. Besides, I can't eat. It makes me sick ever since that day. No. Stop thinking about it. Mum, everyone. I know it all seems impossible, and that you have so many things to overcome before you get better. A sickness of the mind can affect the body too, and I bet once the doctors have a look at you, they can help with that too. Hey, Ito, you'd join us, right? What's your favourite pizza? Margarita, of course. You two? Seems to be all the rage. See? No one's out to get you. We'd all rather this go peacefully. Stop! I don't want to hear any more of that. Don't you get it? I won't stop until I get it. What do you mean? Put the knife down, Raina. Then we can help you find whatever it is you're looking for. No! I know what you're doing. This bitch knows! You're hiding it from me, but I know that this is the right one. I can feel it. Here. And if she doesn't give it to me, I'm going to make little Mai bleed. Raina, listen to me. I'm pretty sure if Mai knew anything about this mask, she'd tell you. Mai, no. The one next to you. She said she was a friend. Why would you lie? I can hear them. I can see them all around her. Shadows, voices. You mean Ito? She doesn't know anything about this, Raina. You're a little scared of her, and that fear is playing into your sickness. You have to trust that you see, you have to trust that what you see isn't there. No, stop lying. You don't get it. It's real. She's seen it. But why? Why is it awake? Why? What is that? You can hear it? Sounds like it does down there. No, get back! Can't you hear it? Oh God, make it stop! You said you can help me, so make it stop! Please make it stop! Please! Okay. Tell Raina about the mask. Whoops, -5 professionalism. Ouch. Tanaka, I don't think she's lying. I think I've seen it. Ito, what the hell are you talking about? The mask. In the house back there, Mai's grandmother showed me a mask. I knew it! You lied to me! You lied! Give it to me! Ito, why didn't you say anything before? I'm sorry, Tanaka. How was I supposed to know it had anything to do with this? Does this mean I'm not sick? That you won't help me? No, you lied to me. You said it wasn't real. But she's seen it. I can hear it. It's awake. It's awake. Stay back. I came here for the mask. I'll hurt her. I said I would if you lied. No one lied. This mask Ito has, there must be dozens just like it. No one else can hear anything, so let's all calm down and start over. Kazuki, I don't feel well. Ayami, what's wrong? Why can't you hear it? It's screaming. Make it stop. Make it stop. Kazuki, I'm sorry. Oh, -10 sanity. Yay, you're going nuts. Before that day, the possibility of ever using my gun on another human being never occurred to me. In my mind, doing so was a failure as a detective, a sign that you hadn't thought the situation through, that all the other options had failed. The Ayami I knew would never point her gun at a girl. But suddenly, as I stood under the cherry blossoms, that Ayami was replaced by someone else. I was a passenger in my own body, looking on in horror as a girl identical to me began to squeeze the trigger. My thoughts were lost in the din of 1,000 terrified voices. I wish I could say I lost consciousness or didn't remember what I did, but that isn't true. I remember every moment, every second, and every face that looked at me in horror and at what I did. Oh. Ito, what are you doing? Ito, put your weapon down. Don't do this. Kazuki's shouts never reached my ears. The world that I had been in moments before no longer existed. There was darkness. In it was only me, the girl, and a voice which told me to do one thing. So I did. Creepy face. As my finger pulled on the trigger, Raina looked at me and smiled. I wondered why she smiled then, knowing at that moment what was about to happen to her. It was as if she knew exactly what was happening to me. She looked me right in the eye as the bullet ripped through her skull. The smile never left her face, even then, even after she'd died. Ayami, can you hear me? Nurse, she's awake. Listen to me, Ayami, you're going to be fine. You collapsed after the gunshot. Huh? Gun? What are you talking about? Oh no, that girl, what did I do? Hey, don't move. You need to rest. What did I do? Ayami, calm down. Nurse! Detective Tanaka, if you would just hold here still. Oh, Detective Tanaka, if you could just hold her still for a moment. Everything's going to be fine. The nurse is going to give you something to help you sleep. Tanaka, where am I? I don't remember coming here. It's alright, Ayami. We're in the hospital. I'm here for you. Now, I know how you always like getting ahead of me, but please listen to me until the end, okay? A few days ago, there was a hostage situation in Kamakura. It ended badly. You shot that girl. Then, well, then the doctors are saying you had some kind of mental breakdown. You're awake. Good. And how are you feeling today, Miss Ito? You seem much calmer now. Yeah, I guess I was a bit confused after blacking out. Oh yes, according to the studies we've read, that's quite common for people who have experienced the kind of trauma you did. Tell me, do you feel the following symptoms? Please answer with a yes or a no only. Shortness of breath. Okay, let's try and maintain some. Trouble is, I want the investigation. Oh. Okay. What happened to my? Wait, hold on. What happened to the girl at the shrine? Is she okay? Just a yes or a no answer, please. Nausea. Where's the mask? Where's the mask? The one the old woman gave me. Things from Kamakura aren't important right now. Please just focus on your recovery and your symptoms. Blurred vision. What did I do? What did I do? As I said before, please stay calm and answer only with a yes or no, Miss Ito. Fatigue. Where's Tanaka? I thought he was here. Visiting hours are over, Miss Ito. Just answer the questions, please. We've given you a mild anesthetic or antipsychotic in light of your recent episode. It's only our duty to make sure you are mentally and physically fit for duty, you understand? Okay. Yes. Good. Let me explain your medicine to you. We have conducted a series of tests since the incident in Kamakura. We found no evidence of history or neurological damage, schizophrenia or bipolar disorder. I'm writing up the episode as a stress-induced breakdown. For your safety and the safety of others, however, we strongly recommend you take those pills daily for a period of several months. Take a look at your chart, Miss Ito. To help keep track of the well-being of workers in the public sector, we've developed the SPIN system to monitor various aspects of your well-being. SPIN stands for Sanity, Professionalism, Investigation and Neuroses. We'll be monitoring your SPIN attributes closely in subsequent checkups, and I'd suggest you do the same. In light of recent events, let's first consider your sanity, your ability to accurately perceive the world around you. Without taking your daily medicine and given your condition, incidents like you recently experienced are more likely to occur again. For now, I strongly suggest you take your medicine. Since your first dose is due today, please take it now, here. Okay, swallow the pill. We're gonna swallow the blue pill. Unfortunately, as you might have noticed, there are some side effects. Through taking the antipsychotic medication will decrease the chance for the future psychotic episodes. They may make you a bit drowsy and unfocused. As a detective, this of course may lower your investigation abilities and your aptitude for seeing the details on a case. Although your partner mentioned you may have experienced hallucinations at the time of your breakdown, so taking your medication is imperative to keeping your mind clear of these visions. I should warn you, however, if for whatever reason you are unable to take your medication and your sanity as measured by SPIN gets very low, you may suffer from a total psychotic breakdown. And as I'm sure I needn't tell you, for someone in your position, that would cause both the department and your family a considerable amount of embarrassment. So please remember to take your medication, Miss Ito. In order to avoid missed doses and form a routine, we recommend you keep your pills in a familiar place like your apartment so you can take them every time you come home. You should also be careful with neurotic actions, endlessly talking to people, pacing back and forth, travelling around meaninglessly and the like. Studies show that neuroses can act as a multiplier that exponentially speeds up a patient's loss of sanity, which given your current condition could be dangerous. We found that patients become less neurotic by taking time out to take care of themselves. Detective Tanaka tells me you have a pet. Perhaps spending some time with the animal, relaxing and getting a good night's sleep would help the level of neuroses we see on your chart. These stress-relieving actions have no negative side effects in relation to your medication or condition. I'll leave it to your superiors to discuss professionalism with you, but it was a measurable effect on the spin chart. Do you understand the importance of spin, or do you want me to explain it to you again? No, I'm pretty sure I understand. Kazuki, thank God you came. I need to get out of here. You've got me taking enough sedatives to knock out a damn elephant. Did they tell you when they'd let me out? I missed you. Besides, I'm going nuts lying around here all day. Funny you should say that, Army, as I think the going crazy thing is what they're worried about too. That's not funny. Sorry, but in life you can either laugh or you can cry, and if you ask me, it's better to laugh. It shouldn't be much longer now. The doctor says he wants to observe you a little longer, is all. How are you feeling? Better, but I don't remember what happened very well. The whole thing is kind of hazy. I remember that I was feeling strange, like there was somewhere else there with me, and that mask, it... I'll stop you there, Ayami. I've heard enough about that thing. And it was all over the report. And Yakamura gave me a hell of a lecture about even leaving mention of it in there. Where is it now? That's not important. You made a mistake. No, that's not fair. Given the situation, I don't blame you. Even on the report, you can barely even call it a mistake. A highly unstable suspect had a knife to a girl's throat and you took the shot. No matter what other people say, I'm standing by you both now and at the hearing. I don't know what you saw, but I know you had a reason for what you did. People at HQ are already starting to take your side, but please, no more talk about that mask. It'll only hurt your case and keep you in this hospital longer. Trust me, nobody wants that. Least of all me. Not to mention, Yukimura's had a hell of a time stopping the brass from suspending you, so help him out a bit, will you? Whatever you think you saw that day wasn't supernatural. Besides, thinking about it isn't going to help you get better. So no more about it, okay? Yeah, you're right. It was a confusing situation and I guess my mind is grasping at straws, trying to come to terms with it. You know, Kazuki, I think I need a break from all this, from being a cop. I didn't sign up to kill people. I know. We'll talk about it later. For now, you should get some rest. There's nothing to worry about. Everything's going to be okay, I promise. That's one you couldn't keep. Huh. Oh boy. So we've got the medication. What is our situation like? So we've got negative 43 on the sanity meter, minus 10 on the neuroses. We're doing quite well on the investigation, so I think we can sack some investigation for some improved sanity. The pills that the doctor gave me are right on the table where Kazuki left them. Count on him to pester me about health when he's gone. I hate these pills, but I'll keep taking them for your sake. Plus 10 sanity, minus 10 investigation. We can take the hit to investigation, we have plenty of it. Let's talk to the Pudda cat. Hey, little one. Look at you sleeping there, not a care in the world. At least you're alright. I don't know what I'd do if both of you and Kazuki... No, I can't think like that. There's more to all this, and too many unanswered questions. I'll get to the bottom of it. Manage to salvage a normal light out of this somehow. Don't worry, little one. Let's take a look at the laptop. Oh, here we go. We got the news report. A violent incident in the sewer below the streets of Shinjuku in the late hours last night has resulted in the death of a detective in an apparent rescue gone wrong. The body of Detective Kazuki Tanaka, 29, was recovered last night after a nearly week-long search when he went missing off of the streets of Kazumigazaki. The mysterious incident has left the police scrambling for news and a suspect as the investigation continues into its second day. The detective who arrived first on the scene, Ayami Ito, has declined to make any comment to the press, but her superiors say that after following a lead, she was led into the sewers where she made contact with a lone female suspect. At that time, sources say the female suspect panicked and the incident ended violently before she could be apprehended. There are many unanswered questions, however. It appears that beside the lone detective, there were no other police on the scene, calling into question how the case was handled. There is also a question of the missing suspect and why, after Detective Tanaka was killed, the suspect was not able to be restrained. This case comes in the midst of increasing scrutiny on the police. In particular, the violent crime section, as other instances of police neglect or questionable investigation practices have been made public. Several experts have gone on record saying that Tokyo's police are not equipped to handle the recent wave of crime. The police have promised to release the results of their internal investigation as soon as possible. Superintendent Yukimura, who was in charge of both Detective Tanaka and Ito, has urged his department and the public at large to hold judgment until all the facts are in. I've heard a lot of rumours surrounding this case, but we're barely a few hours in. Understanding what happened down there, it's too early to jump to conclusions. An article from 2 weeks ago. Everything in it is laid out so neat and factual, and it makes it seem so simple. It's like that all happened to someone else, like Ito on the page is a different person from some other world, yet it's not. That's what happened to me, or so they say. The article barely mentions the girl, the bloody rag, or the red paint. How can they write that like it's true? The press will try to simplify any story to sell papers, like Kazuki always said. Other things about that night don't add up either. After backup finally did arrive, they couldn't find any trace of the girl. Fingerprints on the red paint were inconclusive, and the knife at the scene was clean too. That's what they told me, but there's no way that can be true. What really happened down there? We're not going to take any more pills. I think a negative 34... Well, I mean... I don't know. Maybe we can chomp another pill. Our sanity is pretty heavy right now. No, we're going to leave it like that. It might make for a more interesting experience. I've been avoiding spending too much time in this room lately. Memories of that night always come flooding back whenever I do. Sometimes I think I can hear his voice just beyond the door, and that when I open it I'll see him there, finding these last few weeks to just be a bad dream. But it's no dream. He's gone. I don't know what hurts me more, the fact that he's gone or the way it happened, taken by a girl who shouldn't exist. Raina, that was her name. I remembered a few days after the sewer, but kept it to myself. At the debrief, they had me talk to a station psychiatrist, and one look from her was enough to figure out what everyone else must be thinking. The police reports, the press. No one's mentioning the girl. But I saw what I saw. If she came back, then maybe... If I could only get some time to collect my thoughts and investigate the scene myself, I'm sure I could find something to prove she was there. I doubt they'll let me anywhere near it though, at least for now. One way or another, I'll find the truth. One way or the other. I'll go back to the living room then. Uh-oh. Hey, I brought you some dinner.
Konnichiwa.
Thank you, Yumi. You didn't have to do that. You need to eat something, neighbour. Can't just sit around all day, right? I know that, it's just... It's alright. You don't have to thank me. I'm no good with this stuff. But Ayami, I'm really sorry about Kazuki, I mean. I know that he meant a lot to you, and I didn't know him very well, but... Stop! Just stop! I don't... No, I'm sorry, Yumi. I didn't mean it. Forget it. Forget I said anything. I'm sorry I snapped at you. I guess it's all been a bit much. Whoa. That was a big one, huh? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. I know we're not best friends or anything. I was just worried is all. Sorry, Yumi. That's my phone. Work again? Heh, it's like they know when we're talking. Yeah, maybe. I have to take this, and Yumi, thanks for the food. Anytime.
Hi.
Ito here. Ito, I'm sorry I didn't call sooner. I need you to come into the station as soon as you can. What's this about? It'd be easier if we talked in person. See you soon. Let me just check. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're at the police station, and I think that is going to be a good place to leave it for now. It looks like we've got a few bits to investigate, and an officer that we can talk to, or receptionist, whatever you'd like to call them. Anyway, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell for the notifications. And I hope to see you all again in the next installment of Tokyo Dark, where the mystery deepens. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.